I don't know. Do we, Rach?
I don't think so, David. We can't be purchasing anything right
Can you
now.
fundraise it for me?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fundraise for the clock.
It might be the battery kind of fell out too. Sometimes it does that.
Chris is on its way. Would you want me to wait or would you want me to start? Does anybody have any issues one way or the other? Because there's really nothing there for the attorney that I can see. Have you been able to review your stuff? You're good. You've reviewed what you needed to review. You're good. These two people want us to get going so they don't have to sit here forever. I'm just curious. I'm curious why. This guy like 5 times this week though. You did? Yeah. I'm just curious why you're curious. Courthouse. Oh yeah. Nobody recognized me. Oh my son. Grace. You was in and out of there much this week. Sorry, Chris. Yeah, that's what we've just been discussing. Hasn't worked since I said it. Did you get everything lined out there? I did. Thank you. But she was getting towards the end of everything one day.
All right, you know.
Oh, really?
I can move.
You're good. Okay. But we got something to figure out. You got everything on that you need to have on.
Yes. Almost. We're done.
So we're ready to start
Yes.
as soon as everyone sits down and Chris gets handy. We go ahead. Okay, and I'll remind everybody, we are doing this. Got film, got whatever, so be resonant on what you say and how you say it. This is a public meeting, November 3rd, now in Lynnville Town Council. And we will call this meeting to order at 6:03. Mind to do the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Brian Cook, Mike Mitchell, Michael May, Chris Wisher. Here. Lori Stokas.
Here.
Rachel Titzer.
Present.
Doris Horn.
Present.
Dave Goldenberg. Present. We have a quorum. Looking at the, have you both had a chance to look through the minutes of March 18th, October 7th, and October 7th?
Yeah.
And if so, I will take a motion on each one individually.
Was March 18th not the minutes we already approved?
No,
No, okay.
that was April 2nd.
Well,
That was April 2nd.
oh, April 2nd. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve March the 18th, 2025 minutes.
I'll second that motion.
Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. October 7th.
I'll make a motion to approve the October 7th of 2025.
I'll second that motion.
Motion's been made, seconded, again by Doris and then Rachel. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion's passed. October 27th.
I wasn't here.
You were not here?
Nope. But I read.
You
I will,
One here.
I will make a motion to approve October 27th.
And I will second that. Motion made by Rachel, seconded by David. The two members that were here. Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Approval of current bills, October 28th through November 3rd.
I'll make a motion to approve the current bills from October the 28th, 2025 through November the 3rd of 2025.
I will second that motion.
And does that motion need to reflect one being removed that you voided? No, okay. We just had one check that got voided. All in favor?
Aye.
That motion passes. That was made by Doris and seconded by Rachel. Treasury report, November 2025, general operating, $33,121.79. MVH, $76,240.82. Lit, $79,214.02. Public safety, $142,529.09. Public improvements, $25,164.07. 1882 venue, positive $695.67. Community center, $4,731.58. Fire department, $239,196.71. Park, $120,948.02. Facilities operating deficit, $26,563.80. Opioid settlement, $3,629.20. Tecumseh Trail, $85,704.21.
Where are we at on the, last reimbursement on the water line relocation?
Last I got a message from Indianapolis and said it would go out in their next section, which they do it once a month. But it's gotta be coming up on a month. I'll have to check for sure.
Coming back to the bond.
No, that
No.
goes to
No, that-
Spurgeon.
Just-
That'll
that was-
go probably to utilities, or I didn't know where you took it out of, utilities.
Spurgeon. But yes,
Yeah.
utilities, sorry. Yeah.
Any other questions on budgets? Street projects, bond requisitions, anything there? No questions. Brian Cook's not here, Mike Mitchell's not here, Mike May's not here. I'm going to skip around here just a second. Well, I guess I'm almost there anyway. You're Mike, correct?
Mark.
Or Mark? Mark Schilling?
Mark Deering.
Mark Deering. Okay, I got it.
You get it.
Oh, I'm crazy, mad cow disease. Let's just hop to number 2 or number 3. So if they want to go, they can go. Installation of the lease 211 Old Dam Road, lot 39, Mark Deering. Board have any questions? Of Mark? Find the lease copy here.
This is the cancellation of those stores.
Do you have someone that's buying you place?
I do.
Yes, that's the next one we're going to.
Okay. Oh, I just found it here.
Mike Scheller
Way back forward.
is, we're working on that. And we've got email confirmation on everything. So all we need to do is move forward, unless we got questions of Mark on making a motion to cancel that lease.
I make a motion for the lease cancellation on 211 Old Dam Road, lot 39 by Mark Deering.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Rachel and seconded by Doris. All in favor? Aye. That has been done. We're good to go.
Hey, can I just say something?
Yes, sir.
One, I appreciate all your help. Especially Laura helped me a bunch of it. Because it was a nightmare. But anyway, just so you know, that the lease says 39. But in 1991, it said lot 10.
We're
And I don't-
aware
I
of
don't-
some of those discrepancies. We're working on some of that.
Okay,
now.
I just, and then so with the, I mean, all the legality
Yeah.
stuff I've been going
Right.
through here the last month or so.
You've been in and out.
I've been out, yeah, I visited him another time. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
Yeah.
And, I do have it sold. Mike will,
Sheldon.
he'll be a good fit for you.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. Yes, we are aware of those. What else is new issue? But we will get those all straightened
No
out.
longer an issue for me.
Yeah.
Just wanted to know that when I went to the recorder's office, which they don't record any.
Yeah.
Right.
They were saying, I'm saving myself a lot of time, but anyway. So,
Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming in just to formalize it.
thank you.
We will might as well just move to the lease transfer. Since it's next to 11 Old Dam Road, block 39, Mike Scheller. He has purchased it. He is out of town. Since he's not here, we've corresponded back and forth through emails. We've got authorizations and agreements to the questions that we normally ask, and he's answered them correctly. So if we can go ahead, if you feel comfortable, we can go ahead and approve it based off of that. Otherwise, I guess we have to make them come in. But I don't have a problem moving forward if you two don't have a problem with moving forward.
Has he submitted payment, Lori?
No, not yet. He'll be submitting payment on Wednesday
Okay.
when he gets back.
Okay.
Have we got all the information, insurance and driver's license and all that, or will that be
Yes.
Wednesday also?
All except the insurance, because he has to get it in his name before he can get the insurance. But as for the ID and everything, yes, I have all of that.
And then we do background checks. When we do background checks on them, we do.
Nope. And then I did ask him the same questions that you guys always do, about, and then let him know, let's see. Do you have any questions concerning the lease? Have you read and understand the lease as presented? I did give him a copy of actually gave him about 3 copies of the lease. And do you understand that if you want to change the property in any way, you must put it in a request and receive approval from the council first, including cutting down trees and putting a shed, yard barn, outbuilding on the property?
Just my question. Thank you.
Yeah, I knew. I heard you. I saw it coming. So
Okay, so we're in good shape.
yes.
So I will entertain a motion.
I'll make that motion to allow, Mike Scheller and 201 Old Dam Road, lot number 39.
211.
211.
Okay. Lease transfer.
Yeah, you said 201, 211.
211.
Okay.
211. I looked right at it. 211.
I'll second that.
Got a motion by Doris, seconded by Rachel. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. My killer's now, once he pays his deposit or whatever, he will be there. Move back to number 1, wastewater adjustment request, 441 Oak Street. Is that the place by the cemetery that they're redoing? $441.91 to fill up a pool.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, they're redoing a house there. Lipford used to own it. I don't know who owns it now, but they put a new liner in, and I guess they filled it up with water.
Yeah.
So they're requesting a pool fill in the amount of $241.91.
None of it went into the sewer, so
Is there an actual form? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I found it.
No receipt. That's. And I assume then they did get charged some sewer off of that. So we're just making an adjustment to the.
just only on the water.
Yeah, no, they filled it.
Oh,
It's
they're
only on the sewer.
only on the sewer. They get charged full on the water.
Well, it tells you how much water they put in there. It's okay. Like I said, we put a lot of water because they filled it all the way up.
It's 18,000.
Yeah, and then I assume they probably lower it back down a little bit and then do it again next. spring. But whatever the case.
The thing you did it before,
At
the
least-
water increased, so anyway,
Yeah, at
I'll
least
make a motion to
Fixing it
allow the adjustment for $241.91 for pool fill at 441 Oak Street.
I'll second that.
motion's been made by Doris, seconded by Rachel. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Water leak, 578 North Main Street, $243.05. Which property?
Is that what you want?
Probably. Let's see what it is. That's at that. 578 North Main.
Corn.
Which house is that?
Corn.
Well, I see that. It doesn't ring a bell to me. Where's that at?
Right, next to Kitty Lane.
Mm-hmm. Almost to her house,
Okay.
or her street, I mean.
Well, that's not where Don is living at.
No.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
that's all. Whatever. Leak was found and repaired, so do we know what the leak was, and do we have copies of the bill, or did we just get something that says, here's what I charged them?
Brian dealt with them, I don't know.
Well, I'm probably gonna wanna see some type of receipts.
I'm gonna wanna know what type of leak it was. If it was a leaky toilet, then it went down the sewer.
I do know he said it did not go down the sewer. He worked with her for a while on that one.
Brian did?
Mm-hmm. Brian, Blake,
Not
and
everything. Usually we get information on,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna ask the council not to do anything on that one until we get
No,
receipts or
that it's fixed and
better
why and
information.
who did it and everything.
Yeah,
And Brian knows that.
I'll give you an idea on that one. To have you fill in more
Okay,
about the.
so
Okay.
if you don't
Yeah.
mind, we will just table
House, is that a yard?
the water leak
Why did it
issue at
do
this
it?
point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just that's.
Do you want a motion to table that?
I don't think we need this.
Description.
You want
Everything
that?
else.
he handed it to me this afternoon. So I
I
didn't
get it now.
We don't need that in a motion to table it, do we?
Mm-mm.
Okay, we're gonna table that until we get further information. Okay, moving to town, old business.
I'll put that back before you lose it.
Nothing's really changed under old business.
You get that?
New business, unless somebody sees something in old business. New business, park rate increase. We've had a recommendation from our park for an increase of park rates next year, citing that we are woefully undercharging in comparative to other parks in the area.
This reflects only the camping rates.
Yes. We've talked about others, but we haven't done anything yet. Or by now.
We don't do actual have rate.
You have the actual rate increases that they requested. Do you have that in?
I haven't seen any of that.
See that?
I can go in and find it again if need be. I think we kind of knew what he was doing or saying. And if I recall, it needs to go that route. We are waiting on Rachel to see if she can find it because she never, ever deletes anything.
Like that.
While she's looking, do you want to go back up to the tree? The request, yeah. Yeah.
While she's looking, I'm sorry, residential business, we got a request to have trees removed at 475 West State Road 68 by John Rudolph. From what I understand, it's several trees. He tried to take pictures or something. We
Yes.
couldn't get them, but we got a video in.
He said he sent a video. Our Wi-Fi or our
Wasn't working. He got blocked.
Yeah, he got blocked,
There we go.
so we couldn't get him here.
Have you received
So I have no
that
pictures.
video?
I have received the video, but there are mini trees and the majority of them were marked, but he ran out of tape marking them. And I told him that we would actually need to come out there.
Okay, is that something that, uh, one member of the council can do, or do we want 2 or 3 to go out there? If we do 2 or 3, are we subject then to a meeting to go out there to review what trees are coming down? We're just trying to verify, so it's not really a meeting.
Trying to get information, you probably get out there and take a look at it.
So
But I think it's important to know what exactly he plans to do. And that way,
But if we want to, we can
Yeah.
go ahead and pass a motion to accept the removal of the trees as marked and confirmed by town council members.
I would agree to that, but we need to again, go look at them.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
I know, because, we run into this problem just a couple weeks ago. It's just like they said, trees. Well, when you went out there, did those trees actually need to be, some of them need to be moved just because they want them, unless they are rotten or going to do damage to them, they need to stay.
Well, in that
But
case, I would say we don't move forward with it and we just wait until after we look
I
at
think
it.
based on that, I'd get a look at it, know exactly what he's proposing to remove, and that way you can make a vote on that.
I told him
And take
that,
pictures.
yeah, I told him that we wouldn't make a decision tonight,
Okay.
that we would need to see them.
There we go.
Okay.
That takes care of your trees. It's tabled.
So
And
we want to contact him and set up a time that we can go out. We should go individually because you can't.
Better to go individually. If you go collectively, I just would go and look at them and be careful. You don't want to engage in a lot of back and forth about whether you would or wouldn't. If you're just going out to ascertain it, that can be okay, but you don't want to run afoul of the meeting rules. Probably better just to go individually, or notice it as a meeting.
Talk to each other. Just be like,
You take some type of taping out there then, to
Okay.
mark the trees,
You can.
like construction tape or something, just so.
Yeah.
Then whoever goes first may mark more trees than whoever goes second, so I don't know how that
But
play
Brian
out.
has
But
to caution tape.
yeah,
I'd say
well, we got that, but I just don't. If I go out there first and I mark 4 trees, you may only agree to 3 of them.
Right.
So I don't want to have things marked, or I don't know how to do it.
Well, I mean, he's going to propose what he's proposing to take down, right?
Okay,
And
so let's mark the trees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah, maybe take some
And
pictures of it.
And then take pictures.
so you
and
can
then
see
come
what they
back
are.
Here and say, I agree to number 1, I agree to number 1.
Something like that.
Okay.
Okay, we got a game plan.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Um,
I'll let you get that.
can we get a phone number from him, or?
He's got it on this, lease.
You got it?
Yeah, consent.
Okay. So I would say whenever you guys arrange your own time
Okay.
to make that work, and then we'll try to have that on the next agenda. Okay.
Okay.
I'm caught back up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find the park rate increase? Okay. What's the proposal?
Okay, from 35 to 45 full hookup. And he's got 25 to 35. And this is full hookup nightly, weekly, monthly. So a nightly, one night full hookup is going from $35 to $45.
Mhm.
If it's weekly rented, it's going up from 25 per night to 35 per night, because they give a discount
Okay.
for, if you rent more than one night.
You get a discount? For what?
Mm-hmm.
If you're
You're
in
in
more than one
Right.
night.
The monthly rate is lower than the daily rate.
It's,
And the monthly
$7
rate as well.
$70 discount.
What's the monthly rate?
And then for monthly, which is already $25 per night, stays at $25 per night.
I just sent it to you.
So basically, it is the weekly rate at full hookup and the monthly or the nightly rate that increases by $10 a night.
There'll
I just
be,
sent that to you.
And then
using is 45, 35, 25.
Mhm.
Nightly, weekly. monthly.
I just sent it to you.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
and then he will evaluate, that's for full hookup, and he'll still evaluate water and electric and primitive rates by the end of the month.
So what we're looking at trying to do now is to increase that $10 a month.
Mm.
Or $10 a day, I'm sorry.
$10
Nightly and weekly.
a night for
Nine and
nightly and weekly.
Yep.
Mhm.
I need a motion to increase the daily rate from 35 to 45, along with, because I think we can do it on the same, the weekly rate from 25 to 35. And then we will be leaving the monthly rate at 25.
So it ends up with 45 nightly rate, 35 weekly, 25 monthly
Correct.
Per night, yeah,
per night, which that makes
yeah,
sense.
per day.
Okay. We have a motion.
I make that a motion.
Motion made by Rachel, second by Doris, all in favor?
Aye.
Move forward with that, and then I will text him and tell him that's been passed. And I also been asking for any other fees and things that he's gonna want us to discuss prior, if he can give us some notice. Right West parcelization. Is that in this folder somewhere?
It's just for information only.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah. Virgin Road, just some information on what they're doing and what that's what Ward County's already approved, correct?
Yes.
So it's not like we got a whole lot of say on it.
Think-
But that's informational only.
I don't really think they do either. I think parcelizations and divisions are pretty much, if you meet the code, you meet the code. So,
If there's any questions on that, bring it back to me and I'll try to get the answers at a later date and bring it back. Number 3, person for leases. We got an issue with leases and contracts that Doris is asking about that we got on the agenda. That is normally something that we will take through an executive meeting and discuss, instead of a public meeting. So if Doris is not, if has no concern, I'd rather do that way in this. Okay, but I wanted to address it since she's asked. Warwick Area Planning Commission ordinance number 2025-12. Yeah, I got it right there. This is just something, yeah, I gotta read it. 2025-12, an ordinance to amend Article 10, multiple family R2 district comprehensive zoning ordinance in effect for Ward County. Actually, that's not the one I want to read. The one that's, oh, yeah, that is one. Right. Prior approval to have a two-family dwelling duplex in R2 district, which has continuously been used for that purpose under the previous Article 10 of the comprehensive zoning ordinance for Ward County, Indiana, shall remain valid. Those prior two-family dwelling duplex uses are deemed grandfathered in and shall be exempt from the requirement to rezone the real property under the provisions of Article 10 adopted on September 8th, 2025. And it shows it was adopted September 8th, 2025 with Sarah Seaton, Lindsay Franz, Terry Felipe, attested by each. Through a public hearing held by the area plan on August 11th. Actually, I have to read that. Next one's an ordinance to amend Article 2, Section
You
2.
gonna pass that one? Or you
Do
don't?
them all. Right, okay.
Yeah.
What might help know, because I don't. I mean, what happened? Yeah, I can kind of glean it from, well, I mean,
Yeah,
that doesn't explain it.
from what I can
That's all.
recall,
Mommy said, yeah.
from what I can recall, they had some issues uh, with multifamily, the definition of multifamily, and how they fit on the lots. And this went through their attorneys,
Sure.
and they decided that this was better language to change, but they had to grandfather in the existing one, so no one could come back and say anything about that. It got into the question about multifamily. Is that 2 families per unit or 2 families per duplex, or how many
Okay.
families per duplex? It
Looks
it
like
got
they-
into some complications that they worked their ways through.
Okay, because it looks like they changed the definition to duplex
Yes.
instead of 2-family, which could be confused. I mean, 2 families within the same unit
Right.
or
That's
versus
what
2 units in the same building.
That's what they were attempting to
Okay.
clean up the language.
Just curious, because they didn't have in these ordinances what the prior definitions were, just what the new words are, and so it was kind of confusing.
Okay. Said we keep it, it's approved by Warwick County.
So there's 4 different, this is the way I look at it. You have 4 different ordinances. Warwick County's approved them, but the ordinance changes also have to be approved by each legislative body of the units that are part of the area plan in order to be effective in Lynnville. So,
It's still gonna basically be governed by Warwick County.
yeah, the way it is now, but your zoning ordinances are your ordinances. The count, you still have approval, and your ordinances could slightly differ from theirs. They don't. They could, and Darmstadt's differ from Evansville, and they're in the same area plan, but I've had this conversation in Elberfeld before, and I don't really want to stir anything up with it.
We will probably want to, make an assumption, we will probably want to go ahead and approve that. As
Do we
standard.
adopt them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have to
You
approve it.
have to.
And it will cause all kinds of problems if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And do we need a motion to adopt that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Individually?
Motion individually for 2025-12, that's the way she wants to do it.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion by Rachel and seconded by Doris. All in favor?
Aye.
That motion is passed. Ordinance to amend Article 2, Section 2, definitions of comprehensive zoning board. Or zoning ordinance in effect for Warwick County, Indiana. The purpose of this ordinance is to remove dwelling to family. Again, that is to try to get the language, the way I recall that meeting, straightened up to take potential confusion out of what they were doing when they were approving duplexes and further lots.
I make
Okay, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to adopt Warwick County Commissioner Ordinance number 2025-13.
I'll second that motion.
Motion made by Rachel and seconded by Doris, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That motion has been adopted. An ordinance to amend Article 10A, Section I2 of the Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance in effect for Warwick County. The purpose of the ordinance is to replace 2-family dwellings with the word duplex. Again, it's following the same logic on how they are trying to straighten up the word.
Make a motion to adopt Warwick County Commissioners Ordinance number 2025-14.
I'll second that motion.
By Rachel and seconded by Doris, all in favor? Aye. That has been adopted. An ordinance to amend Article 21, Development Regulations, Section 2, Table B of the Comprehensive Zoning Ordinance in effect for Ward County, Indiana. Got Indiana spelled wrong. The purpose of this ordinance is to strike R2 setbacks from the table.
I make a motion to adopt Warwick County Commissioners Ordinance number 2025-15.
I'll second the motion.
Second motion by Rachel and seconded by Doris, all in favor? Aye. Motion's been adopted. Appointing representative for member of the Warwick County Area Plan Commission. Guess is it something that we do yearly? I'm currently the person. I will continue to be the person unless someone else wants to do it or someone wants to make a recommendation for someone else's name to do that.
I make a motion to have you continue to be our representative for Warwick County Area Planning Commission.
Motion made by Rachel, seconded by Doris, all in favor? Aye. That's been approved. Warwick County Area Board of Zoning Appeals. Once again, I've been doing it. I'd be glad to continue to do it if someone wants to make that motion.
I will make that motion.
Motion made by Rachel, seconded by Doris. All in favor? Aye. That's been approved. Town of Lynnville Advisory Council on Town Affairs. Yes, I've been doing that also. That's just the one that meets once a year or just meets. Cause I gotta tell you, I haven't been in meetings for that I know
I'm
of.
not aware of.
So I don't know if they meet or not meet, but I'll be glad to continue meeting or not meeting if you so choose. Or if someone else wants to be involved.
Well, I make a motion for you to continue to be involved or not involved for the Advisory Council on Town Affairs.
Motion made by Rachel, seconded by Doris, all in favor.
Aye.
Aye. We will try to find out what it is at the next meeting. That gets us through the legals there, or those legals, Chris. We got you down on some legal questions, or I don't know if you want to mention or talk about any of that.
I can give you. So we've talked about the weight limit. That's something you want to hold until we're in an executive that I can give you more advice on it, but I just want to make sure that we need to settle on a weight. But I think determine what exemptions might apply. And I know one of the focuses is like trash trucks, but we should talk through that because we got to be careful about
Let's
what you do.
that in an executive meeting, and if you can give us recommendations based off of what
Yeah.
Pittsburgh or Elberfeld or someone does, if there's that already in place to make it easier for us to move.
Places that have their own trash program, obviously that takes care of that. So we have multiple trucks coming in, but what weight will, if you put the weight too low, then maybe there won't be any companies that want to come to Lynnville, because their trucks are too heavy. And they're not going to go buy another one. So I don't know the answer to that, but we can work through it.
Let's work through that. The weighted trucks are tearing up our streets already.
I think we were also going to get together and go over the list of the building ordinances. So I have good instruction on what to do and what. So I've got that all together and we can do that. And then Patoka contract, there's really only one word, one phrase in the whole contract's very quantity oriented. It refers to the water being of such purity as potable treated water meeting applicable purity standards of the State Board of Health. I don't know yet what that means, but I can find out and we can see, but I don't know. I mean, that's the only contractual obligation they have with regard to quality of the water. The rest of it is about how much water they sell to you and how much you buy and all that kind of stuff. So
Notice about, is there something in there about notice of pay, rate increase?
90-day notice of rate increase.
In advance?
90, it's supposed to be 90 days. I don't know if they've been doing that. I mean, that contract goes back to 1993. But yeah, and it's a 50-year contract, interestingly. But it does have, I'll look at I noted the rate provisions. It was was a 90-day notice. I can review that.
Put
And
that
that
on
may-
your calendar for 2043.
Put it on SKO calendar and they can maybe ring up whoever your attorney is then. I don't know.
Uh, it's, I guess a 50-year contract is, it is a valid contract, right?
Yeah.
You can go
Yeah.
99.
And there's some termination provisions in there, but I mean, like you said,
You don't have any choices.
there's limited choices, right? I mean, it would,
Okay.
and so, but we can look at look at the rate notice part and dig into this quality issue. Maybe Jacob or somebody has some information on what that is.
We can prove that it's not coming at the right quality.
Sure, we're testing it, and
Or something.
if our testing, then we can maybe force them to be sure that it meets that
My
standard.
understanding is when it leaves their plant and gets to ours, it's okay, but it's at basically the lowest possible when it hits us. Then it gets into our tank, and as it sits there, then it goes
Deteriorates.
deteriorates because that's just what it does. So now we're dumping chemicals in it to try to keep it above the state minimums. So those are things we'll work through.
And plus the fact that when it comes into our town, it actually weaves through our town. So what's in the tank isn't being circulated as much as if it was coming straight into the tank
Okay.
and then being distributed to the town.
Okay.
So that is also part of the issue.
That's what I mean, I've got to look at the contract. That's what it says, so we can go from there.
Okay. No, executive meeting sounds like it, yeah.
Yep.
2026 budgets completed, submitted to DLGF. Lori, do you want to say anything about it? It's in,
Yeah,
they
done.
approved it.
Yep, it's done, it's approved, they'll be, as soon as they get it put in, the three of you will be getting a 1782 form, which just shows
And,
that it's been done.
So whether it's approved or not, right?
Only thing I wanted to just, remind everybody, tomorrow town hall is closed. I will be in training for the next couple days. It's virtual training. So I'll either be locked in my office or home. So I'll be unavailable.
tomorrow also.
Tomorrow, the next 3 days.
Oh, even though town hall's closed, you're going to be working. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, even though town hall closed, I'll still be working.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday
Yes,
on my calendar.
yes.
So that's
Any questions about any of that or training schedule that's coming up on November 4th through 6th? That's what she just was talking about.
Mhm.
Institute kind of cabin.
Yeah. Having said all that, I'll hop to business on the floor since we do have a guest. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask that we may or may not answer?
Ray Wallace. Back to the building ordinance inspection action. You have an executive session on that. When will that list of places or whatever? I know a couple meetings ago, there was something said about like 16 houses or 16 properties or something. I don't.
Gotten different things on,
Okay.
so the part, just to kind of explain it, part of what I need to do is have a lawyer client conversation about, here's what I've looked at these, here's what may be in violation, here's what may not, narrow the list, and then that'll be the list. Right now, it's just kind of several comments and complaints and piled into a list, but
Will that be a list that's made public in a meeting?
if they take action on it, it'll be made public, yeah.
I guess that was the main question.
Yeah.
Is there is somewhere down the line, because I mean, when you say there's 16 properties, I'm like, it's me, I don't know.
And-
But no, when it's never.
Only 12
spelled
of
out.
them are you.
Yeah.
No.
So-
Or if you have any you want to add
And
to our
then-
list,
and
No, no,
then,
but
you
you don't know
we'll
what the
take those
list
back.
is,
And those
because it's an
things-
executive session.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
At
what
this
that
point,
list
it's all
is.
just, people have driven around and looked and said, look at this, look at that. Some of it's grass, some of it may be a building that looks like it's run down. There may be all kinds of things. And so, but then you just want to talk through the process and then this is
But at
what we.
some point, there
Yeah.
will be a list that the town's like, hey.
If we pursue it,
Yeah.
if we pursue something, it will be
it'll
made
part
public.
of something that's
Yeah.
made town.
Yep.
Right.
That's it.
That it?
Yeah.
I've been kind of careful
Thank you.
about
Yeah.
getting a list out there if there's not an issue,
Sure.
to have somebody's address out in public that they're.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not worried, it's me, honestly.
I'll let you know when if it is, when it's time. No, I'm kidding.
You get that certified letter.
Right.
Okay, Rachel, have you got anything to add?
No.
Doris?
Yes, I think I'll take both of you, Mr. and Mrs. Claus cannot make it because of the having surgery, so we need Santa. Where's Santa's suit out?
It's in the back with the,
Okay,
We got a potential Mr.
we have the ones that have been there for the last 3
Okay.
years, that's done it for the
I
last
just
3
wanted to
years.
make sure, that cause I did call and and they did respond the next
Who
day.
did you call? So I want to make sure we're not calling the same
No.
person. She says she's got
No,
the same people.
no, this is Kenny
Okay.
Greenlee, it's not them.
No.
Right.
Okay, so we got the same people gonna do it that's done it in the past.
Yeah.
So we're
If you-
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
The only other thing is they still doing long-term out there at the park?
No, they haven't done any since West put a stop to
Okay,
it.
I was just wondering if they did long-term, cause you don't know. And just wondering if they did,
What
away
what was
with it, or
long term?
what they
What
did.
was
It
long
was a
term?
contract that they did where they could stay a couple
I
months.
mean, I'm sure there are still people out there that are in long-term contracts. I haven't seen
We
any
have
new
not
ones,
approved
but
any
that
recently.
were already approved. But
Yeah.
it has been several months before any long-term contracts have come.
I didn't know if they did away with it or, there for a while, we had some.
They have not done away with it as I am aware of. They just haven't had any bring forward.
Just wondering,
Okay. Anything else?
nope.
Dave Goldenberg, I, believe it or not, have nothing.
Make the motion for them.
By Doris adjourn,
I'll second that.
Rachel seconds that, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting's adjourned, 6:49. Thank you all.
Thanks, record. See you guys.
Thanks, Greg.
Yep.